Let's get a quick take on this last one. The Supreme Court of the United States made headlines this week with the announcement that Justice Anthony Kennedy will retire at the end of July. Known as the court's moderate voice, his decision will give President Donald Trump a second appointment to the Supreme Court. Ed, your quick take on this bombshell from D.C. this week.
Well, let's just localize this as much as possible. I see that Cory Gardner is already coming out lobbying for Allison Ide to be the next Supreme Court justice. While I think Trump will be under some pressure to pick a woman or a minority to fill this slot, I don't think he's going to pick a second Coloradan in 2 openings. That said, this is going to clearly become an issue in the midterms, even though it will be decided by the time the midterms come around.
Joe, your quick take on the big news out of the Supreme Court.
Well, elections have consequences, and this is a big consequences. You know, Trump is going to leave his fingerprints on the workings of this country for decades to come. And Roe v. Wade, bye-bye.
I think so. That's a bold statement, a bold statement. Patty, do you think the Democratic Party has put security detail beyond what's already exists for Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Well, and any other remotely liberal judge on that. You know, Kennedy had been a swing factor on some votes. And when you see the decisions that were coming out this week that already had people on edge, and all of a sudden the surprise retirement, at this point I'd probably be very happy with Allison Ide or Tim Tinkovich, who've both been rumored. Now people are saying they want to go younger and to another coast. So we'll find out what happens soon.
David, wrap it up for us.
Actually, in this last term, Gorsuch voted in the close, like the 5-4 cases, he voted with the court's left wing more often than Kennedy did. I think the Kennedy retirement has 2 important factors in it, besides the fact that he's 81. One is the attempted filibuster of the Gorsuch nomination last summer, I think, convinced many people, including Kennedy himself, that the opposition was just there no matter what. Anybody nominated by a Republican president is going to get the full, you're the most awful person in the world treatment, and we're ever going to vote for you no matter what, under any conditions. So Kennedy decided to go under conditions when he knew he could be replaced by a Republican. Trump's list of potential appointees is very mainstream for a Republican and is exactly the kind of people that President Jeb Bush or Marco Rubio would have been appointing. And I think Kennedy's timing was also strategic to preserve his strong legacy on the First Amendment.